Hello everybody, this is Master GIJOE and a review of the vintage GI Joe figure. Today look at the 1985 Crimson Guard Commander Tomax and Xamot. Well, the first question is, who is Tomax or who is Xamot? Actually quite easy because Tomax, this name ends with an X, and Xamot begin with an X. So you put them together, there is an X shape between them. So this is the brother, big brother, Tomax, and this is Xamot. And actually these figures are mirror image, and these figures are the first twin package in the Hasbro GI Joe line. And actually their first appearance in the comic book is issue 37, and in the issue 37 they have a special weird link, a psychic link between these two brothers. And I still remember one scene, his little brother Xamot got caught, somebody around his neck. And his brother feel that, so his brother just driving an ATV to save his brother on the roller coaster. So number one, his big brother Tomax is a very good driver, and number two, and these two figures have a weird kind of link, a psychic link between them. And also there is one plot in issue 109, and these twin brother and the Crimson Guard, and they catch some GI Joes. So they call the Cobra Commander to ask Commander what should they do. And the Cobra Commander said get rid of them. They misinterpreted that to kill those Joes. So they give order to the Vipers. But the Viper said, can you just give me orders written on the papers, or to be more specific? And they say we cannot do that because we just make the phone call. And then Soul Viper appeared, and he said, okay, I will do the job. So the Soul Viper killed those Joes, and those Joes are crankcase, heavy duty, dog. And after that, and the Cobra Commander blamed them. They said, I just want those GI Joe to go, not be killed. But why you kill them? And he also blamed Soul Viper. So Soul Viper, he's getting angry. He said, why blame me? I just wasted 5 times as many Joes as the whole Legion consumed in 9 years. Well, and Cobra Commander said, hey, you know what? I should give you a big medal and then throw him a party. So that's the story in the comic books. And also these two brothers appear in the cartoons a lot of times. They're iconic in the GI Joe world. So now let's look at the file card to get information about themselves. Okay, so first they are Crimson Guard Commanders. Well, Crimson Guard Commanders and their legions are a Crimson Guard, but it's kind of weird because, you know, Crimson Guard listen directly to the Cobra Commander, and they, to make sure the safety of Cobra Commander, just like in the real world, the SS Army to keep the Hitler safety. And the SS Army's commander is Himmler. And I believe these twin brothers' position is just like the Himmler's position in the German army. So let's look at the file card here. Crimson Guard commanders, codename Tomax and Xamot. And this Tomax and Xamot refers to their real name, just like Zartan or Destriel. And file name is classified: specialty, infiltration, espionage, sabotage, propaganda, and corporate law. And birthplace, island in the Mediterranean. Spell out name of Tomax in capitals and hold it up to a mirror. It reads Xamot. The same holds true for the actual brother, and each is mirror image of the other except for a scar on Xamot's face. Both twins served the Foreign Legion Paris in Algeria before the officers pushed. They honed their mercenary skills in bush wars of Africa and South America. They were too smart to be soldiers forever, went to Zurich and became bankers. And here is a little information of their career. They quickly found that ins and outs in international finance too haphazard for their taste. They preferred a situation they could control. Cobra was willing to give them access to that control. Now they command legions, but their legion wear 3-piece suits, fight their battles in executive boardrooms. These then the most fearsome of Cobra's adversaries. They don't fight with steel and claw, backed with muscle and honest sweat. They chase you with paper, wound you with your own laws, and kill you with the money you loaned them. Okay, so these are the information of Tomax and Xamot. Let's look at the figure here. So these two figures, we can tell the difference just to make an X. This is Tomax, this is Xamot. And they're a mirror image of each other, so which means you cannot change their each parts, like their arm, their legs, or even their crouch here, and especially their faces. So let's look at their accessory first. Is this gun here? The guns are exactly the same. It's a laser pistol. It's more like come from the science fiction, from the Star Wars. And although in real life there is the pistol with the scope, but these two pistols, a pair of pistols, is way large for the size. It's more like a machine gun size. exactly the same. And also the other accessory is the zip line, or called sky hook. This is the roller, and they can grab it here. This is the handle, and this is the line. The length is 2.5 feet, the original line. But mine is kind of shorter. I believe the previous owner just cut this line because there is a common problem here. And you can easily replace it with some common lines you can find in the market. So this is how it works. So later on, I will have some figures to try this line. All right, so now let's test this zip line. So rock and roll and gung ho. So let's look at the figure here, and first look at the brand name here. It's in Hong Kong, and the ear is in the inner side of the left leg. Here is 1985 Hasbro. Okay, so this twin brothers uniform reminds me of the armor in the medieval time. And it's kind of cool because their birthplace in the Mediterranean, so it's kind of like European noble family there. Okay, let's look at the brother first, the big brother first. And here's little armor to protect the right arm. And this red belt, I believe he can put some medals on it because he's a commander. And also the Crimson Guard, they have some medal on their chest. So as the commander, they should have some medals here. And also the crouch. The two brothers' crouch are different. Also mirror image. It also the armor-like thing. And here's a pistol on the right leg. And the knee pad here are two cobras. Very detailed here. And also the boots. There's a dagger here you can use. And the main color theme is blue, red, and silver. The red and silver reminds me of the Crimson Guard. And why blue? Because they are the commander. They don't have to wear the whole red uniform. Okay, so that's the brother. Let's look at the little brother here. And he got a scar here. And also the scar has two versions. The first version is a red painting, which is more rare. And later one just a molded scar there. And also this two figure was made in the year 1985. And in the year 2002, there is another twin brother. And how can you tell the difference? Because their brand name is also the same. The difference is that these eyes are brown. And the new one, the 2002 figures, their eyes are black. So you can directly tell the difference. And also it's like the mirror image of his brother. This Cobra logo is very easy to wear off with this silver paint. And also on their hand, there is like a little controller thing they can use to control some gears. So we can also see this. They are using this in the cartoons. There's a dagger there. So all in all, this is a very detailed figure, and I can see that Hasbro has put a lot of effort in making these figures. Alright, thank you so much for watching today's video. If you like it, please press like and subscribe our video and leave some comments here because your comment and your like is my future motivation. See you next time.